Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today we are going to be talking about some YouTube bull crap. Now, this does have to do with Warships, and it does affect the way that I make content about Warships and using Warships, so it does fall under that banner in my opinion, but we are going to be talking again about a lot of YouTube nonsense. So, if you are new here and weren't around about 2, almost 3 years ago, back then in July of 2020, I was working on the very first of the cinematic videos that I like to do on here about once a year when I have time to sit down, get everyone together, and orchestrate these cinematic videos. If you've never seen these, I've made, I believe, 4 of them. We've done 4 of them. We've done the first Operation Rheinenbung, which is about the hunt for Bismarck and the sinking of the Bismarck. Then we did the Taffy 3, which is about the Johnston stand against the Yamato. And then we did the Battle of the North Cape, which is about the pursuit and sinking of the Scharnhorst. And then we came back and we redid Operation Rheinenbung as the Battle of the Denmark Strait with the new graphics, water effects, and lighting engine that the devs have since put in since we did the first video all the way back in 2020. And that one, in my opinion, is the best. It's narrated, it's got the best cinematography, and obviously the game looks the best in that video. These videos obviously take a lot of time to put together. I've got an awesome group of players that join me for this. We go in the game, go into a training room, recreate these battles in-game, then they get edited into a cinematic video. And again, it takes a lot of time, a lot of work and effort from everyone involved. Now, all the way back in 2020 when I was first doing this, when I sat down and messaged everyone in Discord and said, hey, look, this is what we're planning on doing. If you would like to be part of this recreation of Operation Rheinenbung and the Battle of the Denmark Strait, please message me and we'll get you signed up for it and stuff. And along with that message, I had created a bit of a work-in-progress trailer that I'd actually made like the year beforehand when I was just playing around with the free cam in the training room. And I uploaded that to YouTube. It was unlisted, which means the only way you could even view that video was through the link that I provided on the Discord channel. Now, at the beginning of that video, there was about 20 seconds of historical newsreel footage, which was from the BBC about the launch of the Bismarck. In that footage, it was, again, the real footage of the Bismarck being launched. There is a guy talking over it, and he's talking about how the Bismarck is, largest, fastest ship out of all the European countries, except for the Hood and the upcoming King George V class of battleship. So obviously when I found that footage, I thought, oh, this is perfect to put in the beginning of this trailer for this video. And with each and every one of these cinematic videos that we've done, I usually put a trailer out a week or 2 before the video is going to go out, because, again, of course, I like to get news and word of the release of this video out. Except for the Battle of the North Cape, we didn't do one for that because that one was, I don't think I just had time to sit down and edit a trailer for that one. So anyway, that goes up. And then within a few minutes, I get a message on Discord that, hey, that video you included with your message didn't work and it's not on YouTube. I thought that the person that sent me the message was trying to find it on YouTube on the channel. I said, no, you have to follow the link. It's unlisted. And they said, no, it's been removed. I was like, what the heck? So I went and I clicked on the link, and sure enough, the video had been removed. I checked my email and had a message from YouTube saying that this video had been removed for hate speech. So that sucked, and I tried to get the video appealed. I explained that, hey, look, this is a trailer for a cinematic video about the Battle of the Denmark Strait. It's historical and educational in nature. I sent that appeal through, and within 10 minutes of that appeal being sent through, I got a message back saying that the appeal had been rejected. So, yeah, that's the story of how I got my one community guideline strike on my channel. And if you're wondering, this community guideline strike is still on my channel today. Now, keep in mind a couple things about this. Again, this is an unlisted trailer. It wasn't out for the public to see. First off, I have this strike. The strike is permanent. This notification is still up on my dashboard to this day. And if I get another community guideline strike, my channel is restricted from posting anything for a whole week. Now, if you don't know, the YouTube algorithm likes to see a couple of things. One is a consistent upload schedule. Two is interaction. Those are the two main things it likes. So obviously for a channel of my size, if I somehow get another community guideline strike, I'm done. It's going to kill the channel. It would take me forever to build it back up to the current state that it's in with the consistent views and such. Because again, everything's about the algorithm today on YouTube as much as it sucks. Two, the offending footage, which from what I and those that have seen the footage understand, was from the angry plus signs that a certain Austrian painter lied to plaster everywhere when he was in power in Germany around the 1940s. So, well, 20s and 30s and 40s. So that's what we assume it is. Like, the bot was viewing the video and it saw that, reported it, and got the video removed. If you don't know, when you upload stuff to YouTube, it's viewed by bots for offending material and for copyrighted material. And we assume that's what happened. We assume because you don't get a real person at YouTube when you try to appeal something, unless you're someone that's got either close to 1 million subscribers or over 1 million subscribers or several 100,000 subscribers. You don't get to talk to a real person. You just don't. There's not enough people for that, which is understandable. When it's, something minor, but when it's something as major as getting your channel restricted, that kind of sucks. So I don't know 100% for sure what it was, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. However, the real kicker about that situation is that you can still find that video on YouTube to this day. I assumed it was safe to use since it's on YouTube. You can view it right now. I can link it in the comments and in the description down below. You can go view that video right now. It's still up 2 years later. So anyway, this happens. I'm stuck with this channel violation notification on my dashboard, this community guideline strike, for the past 2 years, going on 3 years now. And then, when I'm watching YouTube Sunday, I see this ad with a certain angry plus sign in it. What? The very symbol that got me a community guideline strike is here in a YouTube ad. What, YouTube? So, it's just like, why? Okay, now, to be clear, I am perfectly fine with this ad. This is an ad for some military collector warehouse or whatever. They're asking for relics and artifacts from Imperial Japan and spicy Germany, as we'll call them. And again, if you wonder why I say angry plus signs in spicy Germany and Austrian painter, it's because if I get another guideline strike, my channel's done for a week. And I don't want that to happen. So that's why I'm saying that stuff, alright? So anyway, with that being said though, why is it that me putting that angry plus sign at the beginning of a historical video about the Battle of the Denmark Strait that we're recreating in World of Warships gets me a guideline strike, but YouTube will gladly take money from somebody who is putting an angry plus sign as their ad? Now you might be saying, well, Sealord, it's obvious, they're paying YouTube money to run these ads. I'm paying YouTube money. If you don't know how the monetization scheme works on YouTube, YouTube takes a percentage of the ad revenue generated by my channel. I believe it's 32% of the ad revenue goes to YouTube. So for every dollar that's earned on this channel, I get to keep 68 cents. YouTube gets to keep 32 cents. And I've been monetized for 3 years now. And I know I'm a relatively small channel. I'm not raking in, hundreds of thousands of dollars or anything like that. But YouTube's earned, I would bet, well over several $1,000s off of my channel, while most of this time having this community guideline strike. And if they've become more comfortable with allowing these symbols on YouTube in the correct context, I mean, YouTube. One of the main reasons I'm making this video is because there's one or two ways to get your stuff resolved at YouTube if you don't have a large enough following to have a YouTube rep. One is you go shout out their Twitter if you have enough followers, which I don't have a Twitter for this channel on Twitter. Two, you do something like this and hope that it gets seen by somebody at YouTube, which is why I'm doing this. So YouTube, if you're comfortable with displaying these symbols now in the correct context, which I don't think anyone would take an unlisted video on my channel where we have several historical recreations that's all themed around a World War II naval combat game the wrong way. And also, too, I deleted the video, YouTube. Like, the video doesn't exist anymore. I deleted it. Now, if you would somehow dig up the link in the Discord channel that we had to delete because of the hackers of the hacker situation we had a few months ago, and you followed it there, it would say it's restricted, but I deleted it from the studio page, so it's gone. The video does not exist on YouTube. I still have the video file on my computer. I ain't uploading it here. I ain't uploading any part of it here because I don't want to get into the whole you're evading your violations, whatever. I'm not trying to get into that at all. So that being said, YouTube, please remove the violation from my channel. It's harmless at this point. And it's been 2 years, and I haven't broken that rule in 2 years, and trust me, I'm not going to do it in the future. Though I don't want to jeopardize something that I've been working on for the past 5-6 years now at this point. With that being said, this isn't the only ad that has been brought to my attention that's kind of sketchy in terms of this kind of violates their own guidelines. So when I posted this to my clan's Discord to kind of poke fun at it, like, hey, look, I can't do it, but YouTube can. A couple other ads were shown to me from some other members saying, yeah, check these things out. And they're ads for, like, NSFW dating furry games, which is horrendous to think about. Now, I'm not going to show them in full. I'm going to blur them out because, again, this does kind of almost violate YouTube's guidelines for nudity and stuff. And it's like, hold up a second. I mean, YouTube's got to pay the bills. I understand that. But, like, can you not hold yourselves accountable to your own guidelines? Like, this clearly violates the nudity policy. Again, I'm not going to show you the full image because I don't want to catch another one for that. But here's that policy, and these ads clearly violate that. I don't know who checks these, if anyone checks them at all, if a bot checks them, if it's being checked by a bot, it's obviously on some very, very, very wacky setting where it allows this stuff to go through. I know YouTube's pretty much ran by bots in a lot of cases now, but yeah, it's very much rules for thee, but not for me when it comes to YouTube's community guidelines, apparently. And I know that's a lot of the game in YouTube, and that's just how it works, but man, is it stupid. But anyway, guys, that's what I have for you today. A little rant about that, and a plea to YouTube to just, for the love of God, enforce the thing consistently if you're going to make all of us content creators who, again, we give you a chunk of our revenue, follow these very strict and very sensitive rules, enforce them consistently. So guys, that's all I got for you today. We'll be back to our normally scheduled World Warships content tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful Tuesday, wonderful rest of your week. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.